Hi Pisces, welcome to your 2018 Love and General Overview. I'm Gemstone Tarot. Valentine joins us sleeping on the bed. And Pisces, thank you very much for your liking, sharing, subscribing and watching, and also for booking loads of private readings, because loads of my private readings are for Pisceans. So thank you for that, and thank you for donating to the channel in 2017. If you want to book a private reading or donate, you can do that in the description box, Pisces. I'm going to do a general reading, then I'm going to have a look at love cards for the first 6 months of 2018, and I am using the Aquarian Tarot to do this. Let's have a look. Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising. What does Pisces really need to know? Okay. Good. This is nice, Pisces. Pisces has endured quite a lot in the eclipses that went on for the last 2 years. They finished 26th of February 2017. And I think Pisces is now doing a bit of a sweeping up operation. We had all the eclipses, and then 2017 was on the whole a difficult year for the fishes. And I think then we had Mercury retrograde, didn't we, at the end of the year, which just cranked it up an extra notch of difficulty. And I feel now is the only time we got the breathing space to have a look at the results, basically. Now, 2 cards I really like to see in the reverse. The 9 of Swords in the reverse, yeehaw, and the 5 of Swords in the reverse. Good. 5 of Swords for me is the binding card. It's being involved in mind games, and it's being involved in power games which you can't win because you are not aware of the rules. Usually you're not aware of the rules because the other person doesn't reveal them, which is better known as bullying, or at least some kind of mental kind of architecture by somebody else. Pisces has been on the receiving end of this in love or work, or possibly even both, or just life. And I think the last 2 years Pisces has felt like a fish out of water and felt like they weren't part of the game. You know, if life was a game, someone forgot to give you the rule sheet. Now that's changing, and along with it goes losing that kind of paranoia, that kind of anxiety. I think a lot of Pisces experienced anxiety in 2017. These are the swords hanging over the head, a bit like the sword of Damocles in the Greek myth, where the idea of something is so bad that it feels like you're constantly walking with a sword that could drop on you at any time, but you don't know when it's going to drop. A lot of Pisces had some quite hard reality checks in the last 2 years. And I feel like that rather pierced the bubble that Pisces likes to live in. You know, Pisces likes to live in a rather fluid universe where they can swim, and where they can swim away from danger and swim away from having to be pinned down to something they don't like or something that drains them. You know, the way that Pisces lives is escapism, to escape. And I feel that that's vital for Pisceans. I'm a double Piscean. You know, the ability to be able, I remember at school, the ability to be able to go off into your own world and daydream kept you in the institution, whereas before you might struggle with being pinned down by rules or etiquette or doing things by the book. Now, 2018, or at least the first half, Pisces throws out the rule book. The Hierophant in reverse. This is tradition, religion, organised institutions of any kind, things like being married or feeling that you have to be married, you know, not through choice, duty. Pisces is going to go their own way in 2018. Pisces will feel freer to express themselves, to move more freely between things, to be who they are. Also, the Seven of Wands is in reverse, and that's nice. This is the card of having to defend your position. A lot of Pisces have been called to the battlefront in 2017, 2016, particularly 2016 actually, because they've needed to defend their position at work, they've needed to defend their position in love, they've felt they need to defend their position in the world. And that, again, that appears to be dropping off, dropping out. Good. I've got also the Page of Wands in reverse, and this is just a message to Pisces that things happen slowly. Things are, again, in a recovery phase. I feel like the first half of 2018 will be a recovery phase. We also have two Pentacle cards. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, and this is taking stock, taking assessment, but still working. You're kind of still keeping things going, but at the same time you've got half an eye on how you're doing it, and you're appraising it, and you're thinking, could I do this differently? Do I have to do it that way? What would happen if I did it like this? It's that kind of energy. And it's healthy. I feel like it's building something. And then again, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is solid. This is manifestation. What seems like sweeping up and to a certain extent a bit of confusion is building something. For some, this is the relationship card. You can see there's a man, woman and a child. It can be, and I would say this is more towards the end of the year actually rather than the first half, but it's being built in the first half. It's, for some people, it's money coming in as well, because I've got the 6, 7 and the 10 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is the gift card, money coming in, receiving, inheritance, unpaid sums that people owe you coming in, tax rebates, selling a house with a good profit, unexpected income, promotion at work, more money for what you do if you've got your own business. You've got the 6, the 7 and the 10 of Pentacles. So money looks really healthy for Pisces this year. And then here, the women we surround ourselves with, Pisces, that's interesting. We've got the Empress in the reverse. Some of us may have some kind of issues to do with female bosses. We've got the Queen of Wands as well in the reverse. But I feel these are people that have influenced us latterly, not into the future. I feel that some people at work have been held to ransom by these people. This is a sort of a feminine, difficult energy, and that they're either going to leave the workplace or the influence of them is going to disappear. For some Pisces, they're leaving the influence of their mother behind. This Hierophant card where you go your own way, you do things your own way, and you're quite adamant about it. For some Pisceans, it's questioning the unquestionable. You know, what your mother always taught you may not be completely right, may not be good for you, may not even be relevant these days. It's questioning. Let's have a look. Oh, I can't choose. Chuck Spezzano love card. No, Chuck Spezzano enlightenment card, Pisces. You. Oh, I like that. It's about time, Pisces. Chuck Spezzano enlightenment card. Showing a peaceful time. It's the Grace card. It's coming to terms as well. Coming to terms with what quite honestly has been a fairly stormy couple of years. Now the waters run still. And Pisces can take a breather. Oh! And being the fishes, go for a swim as much as you like. Now, I'm just going to do, let me shuffle a minute. Oh, you doing Pisces love reading. What does Pisces need to know about love in the first half? You. 2018, Pisces sun, moon and rising. What do fishies need to know about love? Don't want to take that one, but I'm going to. And two are just being flung out on their own. Wow, that's a lot of cards. Okay, Pisces, all the things you thought you knew about love. There's a bit of a sea change. Be careful what you wish for is one thing, but only if it's what you used to wish for. What I'm getting is things have changed in terms of what Pisces wants. Pisces is quite often caught up with the fantasy of love. You know, sometimes Pisces can let people get away with transgressions because they love them and because of unconditional love. And I don't feel that's going to continue into 2018. Seven of Cups in reverse. This is the fantasy future card. This is being bedazzled by love, being bedazzled by somebody who's maybe not all they seem. Now, when it's in reverse, that no longer happens. You want to see reality. 2018, Pisces wants to see results. They want to watch a person's actions, not what they say. Whereas before they may have been romanced by that, I don't think the romance part of it is going to cut the mustard with Pisces in 2018. The Four of Cups is in reverse. Now this actually means a thawing out. You know, when it's in the upright, there is a disinterest. So some Pisces have been burned in the last couple of years. There's been all kinds of shenanigans going on with people taking advantage and messiness and situations which weren't helped by either party. It's stuff you'd rather forget. There is going to be the desire for a relationship with Pisces, but it's going to be on your terms. You're not going to rush into anything. We've got the Fool in reverse. It's the only fools rush in, you know, no taking a punt on anybody, no seeing how it goes. There's going to be, I mean, I think we need to watch that we're not judging too harshly, because you can obviously go the other way. But we have the Ten of Wands as well. There are some situations, if it's having a stretch, if it's dragged on since 2017 and it's negative in love and it's made its way into 2018 for you Pisces, you may find that you just cut it out. Because we've got that Ten of Wands. No longer willing to shoulder burdens for people, support people that don't love you back, or to rush into anything. We've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. No rushing. No rushing. Now, there's a couple of things here. Some Pisceans may get somebody like turning up like a bad penny, somebody turning up again, wanting to come back. Judgment in reverse. This is the second go at it card, but when it's in reverse, and also we have this Nine of Cups in reverse, you're not going to go for it. Those days when that person, Pisces, could swan in and, you know, give it how you doing, you know, some of that, and you might melt. Those days are gone. Whatever hold that person had on you was broken by the series of eclipses over the last 2 years. And that was probably quite a brutal experience. But you're no fool for anyone in 2018. But at the same time, you are interested in love, Pisces. Interested in love. It's going to be difficult to get through to you, though. Now we have the Hermit. Some Pisces are still feeling they would rather not. In fact, there's a very strong feeling I would rather be single than with the wrong person, is what I'm getting. There's still work to be done. There's still wounds to be cleaned. There's still an assessment after the storm. You want to go through the wreckage. You want to see what's what. You want to make sure you're whole. Now we have the Strength card here, which is also the Leo card. Pisceans are going to emerge out of this much stronger into the second half of 2018. Also, it might indicate meeting a Leo, possibly, for a few people. Others, there's an air sign, Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Quite the opposite of Pisces being an air sign, much more rational, much more contained. That person could be kind and decent, Pisces, so don't, you know, in this new off with his head type Piscean in 2018, don't cut them off too soon. You can observe, you can see how they behave, but I get from this that they're going to behave quite fairly. Let's have a look. Ooh, what do I want? Healing with the Angels Oracle card. No, Romance the Angels Oracle card. Romancing with the Angels. Ooh. First ones to get that out of the 12, Pisces. Oh, I love that card. That one's calling to me and I don't want to take it. Okay. Okay, this is rather good. Free yourself. Now look, this unicorn is kind of in a pen. For those Pisceans that are left over here with someone who's still boomeranging to and fro, you're still caught in a toxic situation, or somebody is still dominating your thoughts if you're single. It's time to free yourself. It's also time to free yourself from your history and from the disappointments and the bumps and scratches of the last 2 years. Soulmate. Hooray. Yes, this is your soulmate. Your soulmate, though, I feel will be knocking around in the first half, but won't be recognised as such till the second half. And that's this one. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. But I don't think with this amount of caution that I'm seeing for my lovely Pisceans, that particular boat is going to be allowed to float until the second half. And I think that's right. It may even be September, because with that 9 of Cups, I'm kind of, ooh, getting the 9th month. Oh yes. Oh Pisces. Yeehaw. Your oracle card for love is Treasure Island. Now that's worth waiting for, isn't it? That is karma and law of attraction, and that's the goodies. It's got hearts, it's got stars, it's got gold. I think this is something much more substantial than what went before it, is the message that I'm getting. And something that's been kind of, I mean, we don't earn things. been a long time coming. That's the only way I can put it, Pisces. And I think you know what I mean. Great. There it is. That goes with Treasure Island. Manifestation. It's a manifestation. That's what I'm trying to say. It's been manifested by the rather torturous process of doing that, which Pisces actually, in terms of astrological DNA, that's what Pisces is always striving towards, freeing themselves. Whew, Pisces, that's quite a deep reading. Leave me a comment, let me know, and do subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want a private reading, you can book in the description box. Namaste.